there's like a bunch of these YouTube channels that are just dedicated to reading webcomics wrong. Like that, literally what they do is their channel is picking a webcomic and being like, is this the worst webcomic ever? And then they fucking, like, they talk about it and they're like, this doesn't make any sense. And it's like, actually, it did make sense if you fucking read the webcomic, you fucking idiot. What are you talking about? They'll be like, it doesn't make any sense that this character's family got mad at her over this when it was clearly an accident. And you're sitting there like, her family got mad at her because they don't like her, dude. Like, what do you mean it doesn't make any sense? Because it was clearly an accident. The point is that the family doesn't like the character. So when they do literally anything, like the family's going to gang up on her because she's like the scapegoat for the family. Like that's not complicated. We saw this established already, and they're like, that doesn't make any sense. How does the magic system work, bro? They're grifters. They are grifters. They are grifters. We got fucking tourists reading webcomics to shit on them. They're not even fucking reading them. They genuinely don't fucking read. Zentetsu, thank you. Free run demon apologist. Yeah. Media literacy lacking ass poster. People will be like, oh my God, people bringing up media literacy. You know, unironically, some people don't fucking understand what they're reading, bro. Unironically, some people, they don't fucking understand what they're reading. They're too stupid. They don't remember what happened last chapter because it wasn't reiterated to them in this chapter. They're so used to watching fucking Stranger Things on Netflix. They don't, if 10 minutes goes by, they completely forgot the previous 10 minutes. They need to have it fucking fed back to them like they're a fucking AI whose memory tokens ran out, all right? You gotta keep fucking looping that shit. They don't get it. And then they ask pointless questions and act like those questions are proof that the media they're consuming is bad. And you're like you have to either be genuinely room temperature IQ to have these thoughts that you have, or you weren't fucking paying attention. And that's why you're asking retarded questions. There's no alternative. There's no way you would ask this question if you actually paid attention to what you were fucking watching, dude. Like the best example I can think of is like if somebody was like the most, Slick J, thank you for $5. I love Ultimate Reincarnation rom-com slop. It gets tiring how much unreadable garbage like this exists. I will say Japan does apply here. The thing Japan here does apply. Yeah, I like Ultimate Reincarnation rom-com slop. A lot of it is crap though. Infovernus, thank you. Free run demons are only obeying their nature. So with smallpox, bad faith criticism when they intentionally misunderstand in order to support their own narrative. Yeah, it's like, and they'll get like fucking 100,000 views and a bunch of people agreeing with them blindly in the comments. Akabanga, thank you. The irony of media literacy is the ones throwing it around now, often not having it themselves. I haven't seen that. To quote the late, great George Carlin, think of how dumb the average person is and realize half of them are stupider than that. Dude, my fucking internet. I don't know. Pisses me off so much. People piss me off so much. I wish they could just fucking pay attention to what they're reading. Pay attention to what you're reading. Pay attention to what you're watching. And if you're not, that's fine. But don't fucking talk about it as if you understand it then, bro. Like, if you're not engaging in good faith, why should I care about what you have to say? You didn't enter this arena looking to have an actual conversation. You fucking entered it because you thought it was a gladiator fucking battle to the death. And you're gonna throw a bunch of dumbass buzzwords at me to try and feel smart. But really, you're just regurgitating talking points you've garnered over from fucking video essays over the course of your life. You don't have opinions on media. You have talking points that you picked up from other people. And you just keep spitting them at me. You have nothing. You have nothing to say. People being stupid is why I've stopped engaging with fandom spaces for media. I have stopped as well. I can't do it anymore, man. I can't do it anymore. All of, like, the only good place, in my opinion, to read other people's opinions is in the comment section of the media itself. Because usually, like, there's no incentive, usually, to act like a fucking idiot in the comment section. Usually. I did stop reading Webtoons comment section because Webtoons comment sections became like a virtue signaling hellhole where people are like, actually, that was problematic. Actually, author, do you remember 13 chapters chapters ago when this happened? Are you gonna say anything about that? Are you gonna apologize for that? And I'm like, okay, I'm done with the Webtoon app. I am done with the fucking Webtoon app, bro. Like, I like reading the comments, but the Webtoon's comment section became fucking garbage. Like, Webtoon used to be such a great app, and then they started running ads. It was over. It was over. After that started, it was over. Oh, God. That sounds miserable. It's so. Don't morons sometimes make life fun? Yeah, if I'm watching them in like a body cam footage video, I don't want them like in the comments section, man. Oh my God. Ads on the free episodes gotta be criminal. It was like they ran ads for Webtoon, and then that attracted a bunch of annoying fucking normies. And it's like, yeah, the overall viewership of shit on the app went up. Technically, like, they made a profit. Some of the comics got turned into TV shows and published books. Good for them. But the culture, the atmosphere was ruined. Ugh. Normies unironically ruin everything. I feel like if you filter them in slowly, they'll adapt to the culture. But the problem is, if you don't drip feed the normies in slowly and give them time to adapt to the culture, they'll join in herds and they'll use their herd mindset that they joined in with, or they won't have like time to convert. Yeah, they have to assimilate. They need time to assimilate. And if you don't like allow time for them to assimilate, like they're gonna clump together and they're gonna like upvote each other's comments and shit, and then that's gonna float to the top just by like sheer force of will, and they're gonna be so like desperate for validation with each other that they'll even like make alt accounts and stuff to upvote their comments. This is a real thing, by the way. This is a real fucking thing. There's even on websites where there is no incentive to have upvoted comments, they will still bot their comments and they will make Discord servers with each other to like basically like each other's comments. It's insane. It's fucking insane. So you have to basically make sure that you never accept so many new people at any new point, or at any given point, that they group together like that. If they're organizing like that, those are not normies. People don't organize with each other naturally. See, normies crave validation in community spaces. Normies don't want to have individual opinions, and they don't want to have to stand on their own. So if they could immediately latch on to like a leader of some sort to represent their side, they will do that. Like, literally sheep behavior. Hive mind, yeah. Everyone craves validation in community spaces. The problem with normies, though, is they won't assimilate to the normie spaces. Or not, they won't assimilate like to the space. They will turn it into a normie space because they don't want... How do I explain this? How do I explain this? Now, this is psychoanalysis. It's like, okay, when you join a group, right? Say you join a club. Say you join a gaming club. Maybe everybody else in the club likes MOBAs, and you like turn-based RPGs. If you join the club, everybody else is playing MOBAs. And realistically, like, being in the club, it is a video game club, but if you want to join in with what everybody else is doing, you now also have to play MOBAs, right? Because everybody else is playing MOBAs, and that's what they're doing. That's what they're enjoying. You're in this club, and you're like, but I don't want to play MOBAs. I want to play RPGs. With enough time spent in the club, either in order to feel included, like, you will start playing MOBAs with everybody else, or you'll leave, right? Leave and go start your RPG club. But with normies, they'll join this club and they'll be like, look guys, I'm in a video game club. Come join me. Look at this hobby that I've picked up. I've invested $500 already. Look at my gaming rig. I'm ready to play video games. And they'll get their friends in. And then they'll be like, hey guys, isn't it fucked up that nobody's playing RPGs here? They're excluding us. They're leaving us out. We're gonna play RPGs here to prove a point that we belong here. And you're like, well, I mean, it was titled a video game club, but like everybody like in this group, like we just want to play the MOBAs. We didn't really want to play RPGs. This was actually more of like a MOBA club. But the normies took that as a personal offense, and they've already rallied their crew, and they need that validation. They need the label, because like realistically, like the label's like the most important part, right? To these people, having that label is the most important thing you can have. It doesn't matter what you actually do, to what level you participate, to what level you actually care. For them, it's, I've got the label. Look guys, I'm a gamer. I'm in the video gaming club. Doesn't matter that it was originally more of like a MOBA club. The normies want your club because they want the label. And they're gonna brute force. If you let too many of them in, they're gonna brute force convert your fucking club. They don't want passion. They want to be seen as having passion. It's so... That's embarrassing. Fucking Oh, thank you. You tell us this was the background music. It's generally the scariest thing I've heard in months. It's scary because it's true. Like I've overcomplicated it a bunch, but basically people will take shit over and they'll be like, I have this label. My opinion should be respected. I'm gonna keep bringing people in here under the guise of I am an authority figure, and other people who are naturally like-minded can rally under me and rally with me, and they'll all fucking join together and they take over a hobby, and that's what happens. That's the thing. This is happening everywhere. If you go to punk rock forum today, it says actually punk rock was always about inclusivity and skinheads are not racist. I don't know anything about punk rock. I'm sorry. Ordo Mages, thank you for the prime. Streamwin. Lindsay, thank you. Chess Arc incoming. No. Is that why they crave the label to appear as an authority? I think so, yeah. Some labels are just trendy to have.
Everybody, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to Low Effort Clips. That's right, Low Effort Clips, right here on YouTube.com. Yeah, and hit the notification bell. Yeah.